The biggest thing I learned about myself during this course was that I am stronger than I thought. I am bigger than my problems. And also that if I put my effort, my energy, and time on my goals, then I can achieve anything. And it really made me feel confident and self assured about myself.
I can try something new. The course was the first time I tried a peer group, and it was also kind of like one of the first times I've really been in a space where I was able to talk in detail with people that I may not have just bumped into and actually spent time to talk to on a normal day. People from diverse backgrounds, but also people who were still able to kind of relate to certain things, which was quite interesting.
I realised that there are many people out there who experience the same feelings that I do.
I'm now aware that how I would communicate with one person may not work for others, and that's been a really challenging thing to overcome, but I've definitely improved on that, and being able to adjust my communication method for different people has definitely been a skill that I'll take forward after this course.
As the week started, the first week, second week, up to 12, the more I learned, the more I realized my capability, my ability to be resilient and being able to face challenges. I can confidently say that if it wasn't for this initiative, maybe I would have been at some point thinking of maybe giving up.
I really learned how to speak in an empathetic way. Being able to create that atmosphere through the way I communicated was definitely a skill I had to develop, and I'm glad I have now because I think it's going to be beneficial for the future.
I learned a lot through the exercises, through the activities in the logbook, and I also learned a lot by meeting other people.
After finishing #me, I feel like I've become much more self-aware of the aspects of my life which are causing me stress, and I feel like now I know how to manage these and control them a lot better. I also feel like my self-confidence has massively improved. I'm now a brand ambassador for #me, and I've spoken in a lecture theatre full of students, which is something I never would have done before.
The biggest thing I've learned about myself during the #me course is that I really enjoy helping others.
Learned that I'm stronger than I think I am, and any challenges that came my way, I was able to manage them. And even if one week I felt like I really wasn't up for speaking to anyone or not feeling like I wanted to focus on my well-being, I learned that I was resilient and able to do it.
I'm now starting to relish in taking on leadership roles and becoming a bit of a natural leader, which is something that I'd never thought I'd say about myself. And also I have a tremendous passion for mental health and for helping people, and I want to continue my journey and continue learning about it as well.
I got to know the sort of skills I had before it that would be useful, and also the skills that I would have needed to develop further. And it taught me a lot about how I'd react in certain situations.
Every part of that is a really valuable skill, and I felt like each week I was getting better and better at it.
At first I was just doing everything as I would go along, but if I actually sat down and figured out what tasks I need to do step by step, dedicated some time in a week to do it, I feel like I would have done so much better, and I would have way less stress because I would already have this kind of system, this kind of routine to go through.
It has helped me become a more empathetic and active listener.
It kind of gives me the drive to push myself out of my comfort zone. So for example, the first time I facilitated, I was completely anxious about it. I was very stressed out. I couldn't pay attention as well as I wanted to, but because I knew that it was a meaningful experience, I just stuck with it, and the end result was that I've learned that I could have a positive impact on people.
Not just leadership, but more so communication skills. So how you can inquire about people, being supportive to them no matter the circumstances.
I learned that as a human being, all my feelings are beautiful.